What up? What up? What up? Bob King, how you doing, sir? Good evening, Mr. Thomas Aarons. Loud and clear. Excellent. Good to hear. Evening, Frank.
Did you just go live? You're on live on Facebook too, right?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
We're just live in the group, and then we're live on YouTube.
I'm just
It's
checking.
supposed to go live on the business page as well, but I think it's been disconnected, and I haven't had much luck trying to reconnect it, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Um, but regardless, YouTube is like, excuse me, I think YouTube is kind of like the home now for it. It's just the
No,
link gets shared out.
it's live. It's good. It's working.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Joel, appreciate you joining me as always, brother. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all your help too, man. For everything you've been doing over the last few weeks getting this ready. I know trophies are good to go. Saw them. Real excited. Catch always knocks it out of the park every year for these trophies. So we look
You want
forward
me,
to showing
you want me
those
to
off.
grab? You want me to grab them?
You want to show them off real quick while we're
Yeah, you
waiting
can go
here? We
ahead.
got a few more folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself. I'll come back.
Okay. Excellent. So yeah, Joel's going to go grab those trophies real quick. We're going to show them off tonight. We won't make this too long this evening. I'm going to try to keep it under half an hour. But we'll make sure we go over everything for this weekend for the final main event of the season. Obviously, we're going to have a exhibition event later on in November, but this will be the culminating event for the NVKBA 2024 Trail Series. So, first and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you who made it. We are almost full. We have one more slot that we're trying to fill. We're trying to bring it up to 36. So right now we're at 35, and I believe I have one more. I have one message out to an angler, and I'm waiting to hear back from them as a one of the roll downs. So I'm on the last roll down. So that's good news. We got a great field. We're going to have really good payouts. Joel will go over that stuff later on, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Got some big announcements later on as well. Once we get towards the end of the captain's meeting, we're going to announce the Angler of the Year prize, courtesy of Appomattox River Company, as well as the Rookie of the Year prize, which I think most of you have already seen by now. So I'm looking forward to going over that stuff again. But yeah, we will. We got most folks. We got 21 in here now. So like I said, if you're not able to join tonight, just make sure you watch this prior to the competition on Saturday. All right, let me go ahead and get our slides ready here while Joel's grabbing those trophies. Um, as always, guys, please continue to support the sponsors as they support us. Like I said, Catch knocked this one out of the park. Oh, by the way, we do have a really nice net from Broken Twig, Joel. I think we still need to figure out how we're going to award that as well, but that's going to be one of the big prizes being given away at the Classic. There's our first place Classic trophy, looking good. And we didn't put a date on this year. we
Learned our lesson. I'm
trying
trying not to drop all of these because they're not shrink wrapped or anything.
Right on.
I'll try to just hold this stack up at once. So just like last year.
Look at that. Gorgeous.
It's also in the end of the bumps. I don't know if you can see that. I'm on my phone tonight, so.
No, it looks good, and I can see it pretty good and clear. Looks fantastic.
Trying not to drop stuff.
And this year we went with so we also have the thank you awards as well for some of the sponsors. Those are looking great as well. We went with the blue one for Southland. There we go, so, AOY, and that's got that's the one you can hold sideways too, right? Yeah, I dig that.
Yeah, I believe it's foot tall, pretty beefy, and then the only other thing left in here besides sponsor ones is big bass, but I'm not finding right now. So
yeah,
it's in here.
It'll be pretty much. I think we pretty much did the same order, almost the same order as last year. So trophies are.
Or it never got delivered. I never sent you a picture of it and forgot about it. I'm gonna have to look for that.
Pretty sure we saw it on there. What's up, Olivier? Good to see you, man. Hope all's well down in South Carolina. There, I know you guys got hit pretty hard with this hurricane. Hopefully, everything's going well for you, though. I still got you, Joel. Joel froze. Oh, there he is. Okay. I think you muted yourself too.
I think I don't think that one. I don't think that one showed up.
For big bass?
Yeah.
Huh.
Once it's buried in the, but definitely was on the border.
There's a board for it, right?
Yeah, there is a board, but
maybe that's all. Maybe that's all we did last year. I can't remember.
No, I'll have to look.
But either way, we'll figure it out. Got some awesome stuff for this weekend. So, like I said, once again, congratulations to everybody who made it this far. Like I said, we have one more roll down. I'm waiting to hear back from. If I don't hear back from them here in the very near future, I'll keep rolling it down until we fill that last spot. So my goal is to have 36 anglers. And like I said, we'll talk about payouts and stuff here momentarily. But without further ado, let me go ahead and bring up our slides. You guys know I like slides. I don't like making them, but I like having them. All right. Facebook Messenger has been horrible tonight. I don't know what's going on. All right, there we go. Everybody can see that okay?
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, here we go, guys. Let me make this a little bit bigger for myself. All right, we're going to go ahead and talk about registration. Most everybody we had that is fishing this event is good to go. It's passport protected, so there's no issues there. The rules, pre-fishing, eligible waters, safety, and then the game day timeline. All right, everything. And once again, as y'all know, Fishing Chaos is the app of choice for our trail series. Huge shout out to them and everything that they've been doing for us over the year. They've been continuing to improve this app every day. I feel like there's a new update. Make sure you have the latest and greatest update. Check your phone, check your app store or your Google Play Store, whatever that is now on Android, and make sure that you have the latest version of this app because Mr. Dave Steger, unfortunately, he won't be able to make the event, but he did say for those fishing the Classic to make sure that you check your photo formats as well. I guess there was some issues with that, so go back if you haven't seen it yet. Go back to the group page and look at Dave's message about the photo formats.
Yeah, there was an update this week again too. So
and hopefully that update helped out with that. I know a lot of the new phones coming out now are coming with some different formats. So yeah, just be sure you have the latest update. If you guys have issues with registration, well, shouldn't have any more issues with registration. But if you have issues using the app, come Saturday morning, definitely let me know before it's too late. You don't want to wait until the end of the day to figure out that you have a problem, because then it may be too late. You want to make sure you get all your fish on the board in a timely manner. So, all right, moving forward, the rules. Everybody here should know and understand the rules by now. If you do have any questions, just reach out to us. No question is a dumb question when it comes to the rules. I do expect everybody to read and understand the rules, but even myself, sometimes I forget them and I have to go back and look, at the, some of the nitty gritty details, especially when it comes to penalties and things like that. So just make sure you go over that stuff. Make sure you have them handy as well. Everyone obviously will have their phone out there, and these rules are easy to look up. But like I said, make sure that if you do have a question, ask it. Preferably messaging me on the Fishing Chaos app on the chat feature is going to be the best way to get a hold of me on Saturday. Some of y'all have my phone number and you can call me. Everybody should have my phone number through the event details on the app. So give me a call. Don't worry, I'm going to be out there on the water with everybody else. So don't feel like you're bugging me. Just give me a call if you got a question. That's what I'm there for. All right. Pre-fishing cutoff will be tomorrow.
Hey, Mike, found the big
nice.
It's in the wrong box.
Gorgeous. All right.
Now I just got to remember to bring them.
So we will have we'll have trophies for big bass of the year. Right now, is it Hogan that's holding that?
Yep. So it's boards for the year, and then like the
Boards for the year, and then
standards.
the trophy. I think
Yep.
Mike Hogan right now has the biggest one so far. I think it's
But
what,
20
22
and a quarter.
and a quarter. Nice. So beat 22 and a quarter. It's doable. It's been done on
That's
Lake
but
Anna.
I had 22 and a half out there last year. So
Paul Ward caught the 22 and a half last year. So if it's going to happen, it's definitely doable in this event. Um, but again, they're elusive. So good luck. All right. Cutoff, like I said, will be tomorrow, 4 p.m. I know a lot of folks are down there camping right now. Just make sure you're off the water by 4 p.m. Or you'll be disqualified. Don't get caught. And then we'll talk. I guess I can hit it now. Well, I'll hit it on the game day timeline. I had to make a minor change into the details, but everyone will be able to see that. So, all right, eligible waters. No hot side. You can see my beautiful artwork down there blocking off the hot side of Lake Anna. This is the side that is primarily an HOA, HOA and like Airbnb side of the lake. It's only accessible if you live on that side of the lake or know somebody on that side of the lake. We never fish there for competition, so just make sure you stay to the right of all those. There's no access lines there, and they're not going to be able to get to them from the main river, or from the main lake. So don't worry about accidentally slipping onto one of those. Just make sure you're not launching over there on that side. Everything else is fair game, and I know folks are going to be scattered all around, and just make sure you're using the public ramps. Don't be using any sketchy slips or, like I said, Airbnb ramps, things like that. If you're staying at a cabin or a house or whatever, I'm not sure how many of those are on the main lake, but just know that you can't use the private launches at whatever you're staying at. Now we do allow campgrounds because the campgrounds are like Christopher Run, for example, is directly next to another boat launch. So if you're staying at the campground, I don't care if you launch right there at the campground. That's not a big deal because there's a ramp right there anyway. But yeah, no private property. And again, if you have questions about it, just hit me up. All right, safety. We are on a lake that has I don't think there's any horsepower restrictions on this lake. So there's going to be bass boats out there. There's going to maybe be some pontoon boats still this time of year. The weather's not too bad. And I think it's going to be fairly nice on Saturday. So make sure you're running your flags. Make sure you got your lights and stuff like that when it's dark out, because it'll probably be dark when we launch. And obviously all the Coast Guard regulations like PFD and a whistle. Unless you're changing an article of clothing or using the restroom, PFD needs to be on and zipped up. Make sure that don't get caught without that, because that'll be an instant disqualification. Yeah, and yeah. So basically, as long as if you have a line in the water and you're fishing, you got to have it on and zipped. No questions asked. DQ. Energy and hydration. Obviously, I want you to stay safe out there. So make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you bring some snacks and some food throughout the day. We talked visibility. I think weather's looking pretty good. Check in and check out as usual. Well, that'll be available. I'll make sure that I open up the event early enough so that folks can check in on time. And then, like goes without saying, help others in need. And if there is an emergency that involves potential loss of life, limb, or eyesight, please call 911. Don't call me. Just let me know that, something has happened and make me aware of it. But make sure you call emergency services first and foremost. All right.
Yeah, weather forecast looks good right now.
Looking good.
Maybe,
How about wind?
maybe no, it's not going to get above 14.
Okay,
So
perfect.
so I think it's going to be pretty calm, really sunny, a little cloudy, and potential of a brief passing shower early in the morning when we launch, but probably definitely layer. Might be just under 60 when we launch and get all the way up to almost 80 by
That'd be
the end of
perfect.
the tournament. So
Be a good day.
much big change of pace from last year. So
Oh yeah. And that's one of the reasons why we kind of bumped it a little bit earlier this year, is because come mid-October into November, you never know what's going to happen with the weather around here. So, and of course, hunting season's coming up. So I know some guys are itching for that, and like myself. Launch etiquette. All right, so game day timeline, launch etiquette. Make sure you're getting on and off these boat ramps in a timely manner. Load up beforehand, like excuse me, like we always say. Bring a cart, share a cart. Um, yeah, just be respectful of the ramp and everybody else who needs to use it. There, like I said, there will be boats out there, so just prepare for that. Lines wet time will be at 6:30. We're going to do an earliest launch of 6 a.m. All right. I just changed that in the details prior to this captain's meeting. So make sure you can get your boat, you get your kayak in the water before 6. Just hang out around the ramp area. Don't be going much more than 10, 15 yards away from the ramp area prior to 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock is when you can hightail it and run and gun to your spot, and then you wait till 6:30 to fish. So that's what we're going to go with for Saturday. And 5 fish limit, 12-inch minimum for all bass. And then recovery etiquette, same goes for recovery as launching etiquette, right? Just make sure you're clearing the ramp as fast as you can, and help other people as well if they need help lifting their kayak, or if you see somebody struggling with a trailer or whatever. Make sure you lend a helping hand and help everybody get off and out of the way. And finally, the awards will be at. We're going to show up probably somewhere. I'll show up somewhere between 3:30 and 4. We're at Tim's at Lake Anna. I have the address in the details, but if you have a hard time finding it, just give me a call or shoot me a message, and I'll help you figure that out. But we'll be shooting to kick off awards around 4, somewhere between 4 and 4:30 once we get settled in and situated, and then we'll go from there. All right, let me exit full screen here. I don't see any questions. Good stuff. All right. Now we're going to jump to the Angler of the Year Grand Prize, courtesy of Appomattox River Company. Vince hit me up this week and said he had something for us. So obviously, huge shout out to Vince and the team down at Appomattox River Company. If you haven't been there yet, please drive down. It's worth it. Take some time over the winter or the soft season and go check it out. They have everything and more.
And if you can't and you need them to deliver, it's worth
Joel
it.
and I have both used their delivery services in the past, and it's top notch.
They just dropped a boat off for me last week, and it took 3 days and cost me $65. So
that's amazing. Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, so like I said, I can never say enough good things about Appomattox River Company. They've been strong supporters of ours over the last multiple years, and they've always they love what we do, and we got to continue to build and grow this partnership. And I look forward to working with them again. I really, I'm hoping next year, and I know it's been tough for everybody's schedules, but we used to do what was called a demo day down in Farmville not Farmville, but I guess it was Briery and Sandy Run down there. Used to have a huge day for kayaks and kayak fishing, and folks to get out on the water and try different kayaks. So I'm going to continue to talk with Vince about that. And hopefully, I'm going to let him know, like, we're here to help. And we want to continue, like I said, to do everything we can to give back to them as they continue to be big supporters of ours. So without further ado, here is what the Angler of the Year will be taking home this year. A brand new Hobie Mirage Lynx 11. So this is really nice because I know a lot of folks nowadays have a pretty decked out, fully rigged kayak for tournament fishing, but not everybody has a kind of a lightweight throw and go paddlecraft for those for those river days or for those days where you just want to throw and go. These things are hard, very, very hard to beat, and Hobie is we all know is a top-notch brand. So huge shout out once again to Vince and everybody down at Appomattox River Company for hooking us up. My mind was blown when he told me they were giving us one of these. So AOI is going to be very lucky. It's an awesome rig, and hopefully one day I'll have one myself because these things are sweet. I know Giuseppe, he runs one of these. A lot of the Snakehead guys love these as well because they're really good stealthy platforms to get in some really tight knit spaces. So it's just an awesome watercraft. And next, obviously, the Rookie of the Year always takes home a custom rod from none other than Catoctin Creek Custom Rods. based out of Purcellville. And this year, I've already posted this up, but I wanted to give a huge shout out to Mr. Mark Burks. We appreciate you, sir, and um, we always try to recommend folks come to you for not only custom rods, right? We know that the custom rods are a big are your big thing, but I know they also do a lot of repairs and things like that. We always have, we're always busting rods. I probably got 5 or 6, maybe even close to 10 laying out in my garage that need to be fixed. And
Speak for yourself.
it's yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Mark does it all. So when it comes to rods, don't be afraid to hit him up. NVKBA members will continue to get 20% off from him. So, and he's based right out of Purcellville, Virginia. So it's really nice. It is a little further north for some of us Southern folk, but it's kind of nice and centralized within our region. So, definitely hit him up if you guys need anything to do with rods. If you're looking to step up your game, he's the man to call. So appreciate you, Mark. Mike, yeah, I don't know about low res picture uploads. What do you think, Joel? Do you think we're going to need it this weekend?
The Creek I always like it as a backup, but we could talk more about that. I don't know if it. I think if we do it, I think guys should really try their damnedest to not use the low res unless it's absolutely necessary. Because we're going to give you plenty. We're giving you plenty of time to get them uploaded at the end. I know the last 3 tournaments there, I've had major issues in the Creek I fish in and have to upload them going back across main channel. But it should hopefully be fine. But yeah, we can talk more about that.
Okay.
I know they're a pain. I know they're a pain to judge.
Definitely can be.
And they're definitely, if you're out on the water, can be a giant pain to judge. So, yeah.
Yeah. Good question though, Mike. All right, so that wraps up the slide portion. Let's go ahead. And are you ready to talk payouts, Joel?
Yeah, on that too, it's something I keep meaning to remind myself is just check your camera settings. All of our cameras have such high megapixels now, and like taking these high res photos, we're trying to upload 7 megabyte photos on a bar or two when the angler can actually dumb your photo settings down and lower the megapixel and still provide a high quality photo and dumb down the size of what you're uploading. And on that too, just check your settings. Haven't judged last tournament. We'll deal with this more going into the next season, but just make sure your settings are all turned on correctly for locations and where you're at, and try to make sure that that's set up. And I know it always kind of resets and you got to make sure all your permissions are right, especially after an update, but, it goes a long way to not guarantee, but confirm where fish were caught. That's all I'll say. So, payout wise, this is definitely pretty locked in. It could be subject to change, but it should be pretty good. So we're gonna do something a little different this year. We normally wouldn't pay out 5 spots when we don't break 40. We got a little bit extra money this year. We did something similar last year and up some of the numbers, but we're gonna pay out 5 spots this year. That's roughly 14% of the field is going to take home something. So first place, we're rounding up, is going to take home $2K again. Second place is going to be $945. Third place will be $567. Fourth place will be $302. Fifth place is we're going to just give you your money back, so it'll be $125. And then Big Bass will be $720 plus another $100 kicker from Southland Concrete and supporting this launch of the year for that. So for Big Bass, so should be a lot of money. It's pretty much double the buy as all the other events this year, and it should be pretty good. So
excellent. You heard that, y'all. 2K.
Almost 1K for second. So
almost 1K for second. Almost 1K for Big Bass.
Yeah,
not too far off.
Might have to look at it. We might round that second place up a little bit too, just to kind of sweeten it up a little bit for everybody. So,
and I better be getting W9s. No, that's good stuff. I appreciate you putting that together, Joel. That's pretty much all I got, guys and gals. I appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, please, if you have questions between now and Saturday, hit one of us up, and we'll be
Did
more
you
than happy to help you out.
did you talk launch time?
Yes, launch time is
Okay.
again 6 a.m. Yeah, Finn, good call there, dude. I actually went in and changed that. So what Finn was asking was he asked if there was a unique identifier card for this event. I do apologize. I was wondering why folks were hitting me up about that because I was like, no, we're using the KBF identifier as usual, but I forgot last year we did use a unique we used a unique identifier card, and this year I'm just gonna keep it simple and continue to use the KBF one, but in the old details because I did mirror the
Yeah.
event when you set it up in Fishing Chaos. I forgot to remove that kind of crucial detail. So, good question, Finn. No, and just for the record, I went in and changed it, and I put a post out. Make sure you regular KBF card is good to go. So, make sure you have that. If you don't have it, I'll be at Sturgeon's, and if you need an extra one, just let me know. Yeah, like I said,
I think that's it.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, appreciate y'all. And hey, what's up, Lee? Have a great rest of the evening and best of luck Saturday. Stay safe and go get them. And
But
see
go visit
everybody at
Lee.
Sam's.
Get hot dogs tomorrow.
Yes, get hot dogs at least. At least. All right, guys. Have a great evening. Thanks again, Joel. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah,
Have
no
fun.
problem. Y'all
Have
have a
fun
good one.
rigging it back.
Yeah.
All right.
Try
Later.
Russian. All right. Bye.